Hello children, today we are doing class 7 English 2 chapter number 8 Uncle Podger Hangs a Frame. And author of this chapter is Jerome K. Jerome. This chapter is adapted and abridged from one of the most popular novels of Jerome K. Jerome, Three Men in a Boat. The novel is a hilarious tale of a boat trip down the Thames River. And Uncle Podger is a humorous character who is depicted as a person who is bossy and moody. He likes to order things for doing little things and takes all the credit himself. In chapter 8, Uncle Podger hangs a frame to a wall, and what happens? Let's see it. You never saw such a commotion up and down a house in all your life as when my Uncle Podger undertook to do a job. A picture would have come home from the frame makers and be standing in the dining room waiting to be put up. Aunt Podger would ask what was to be done with it, and Uncle Podger would say, "Oh, you leave that to me. Don't you worry yourselves about that. I will do all that." Commotion means situation of confusion and chaos. There was too much noise all around the house. The narrator tells us that a picture had come to their home from a frame maker, and as Aunt Podger asks what to do with it, then Uncle Podger answers that to leave it because he has taken the responsibility to hang it. As Uncle Podger has taken a job to do, this is the reason why there was commotion all around the house. Then he would take off his coat and begin. He would send the girl out for 6 penny worth of nails. Then he would send one of the boys after her to tell her what size to get. From there on, he would gradually work down and start the whole house. "Now you go and get me my hammer, Will," he would shout. Then, ordering the other children, he would say, "You bring me the rule, Tom. I shall want this stepladder. I had better have a kitchen chair too. Jim, you run around to Mr. Goggles. Tell him Pa's kind regards and hopes his leg is better. Will he lend him his spirit level? And don't you go, Maria, because I shall want somebody to hold me the light. When the girl comes back, she must go out again for a bit of picture cord. Tom, where is Tom? Tom, you come here. I shall want you to hand me up the picture," he would add. Uncle Podger takes off his coat and initiates the work. He engages everybody from the house in his work. He sends one girl to bring nails, but he does not tell her what size he wants. So he sends another boy after her to tell her what size to get. He calls Will, another child, to bring him a hammer. He orders other children too. He tells Tom to bring him a rule and stepladder. Also, he needs a chair, a kitchen chair, to stand on it. Jim is sent to Mr. Goggles to ask for spirit level. Maria is advised to stand there only because he wants somebody to hold light for him. and then he shouts for Tom. He wants Tom to hand him over the picture. With engaging everybody, he starts his work. Then he would lift up the picture and drop it, and it would come out of the frame. He would try to save the glass and cut himself. And then he would spring round the room looking for his handkerchief. He could not find his handkerchief because it was in the pocket of the coat he had taken off. He did not know where he had put the coat, and all the house had to stop looking for his tools and start looking for his coat, while he would dance round and hinder them. Doesn't anybody in the entire house know where my coat is? I never came across such a set in all my life. Upon my word, I didn't. 6 of you, and you can't find a coat that I put down not 5 minutes ago? Well, of all the. Then he would get up and find that he had been sitting on it and would call out, "Oh, you can give it up. I have found it myself now. Might just as well ask the cat to find anything as expect you people to find it." Dear children, Uncle Podger first engaged everybody in his work, then he takes a picture and drop it down. He draws the picture in such a way that the picture comes out of the frame. He tries to save the glass of the frame. Because of that, he cut himself. And the new drama starts there. He starts looking for his handkerchief. And he tells everybody that his handkerchief was kept in the pocket of the coat that he was wearing, and just he had taken off that one. Now everybody round the house has to leave looking for the tools that Uncle Podger needed to hang the frame. And all of them starts looking for his coat now, because the coat has a pocket, and inside the pocket there is Uncle Podger's handkerchief. By that time, when everybody is looking for his coat, what Uncle Podger does? He just sits, or he hinders everybody. He just dances around the house, means he is just disturbing everyone. And then he gets angry on all of them. He says that there are total 6 people in the house and not a single one is able to find out his coat. Finally, he come to know that he was sitting on his coat only. Just to hide his mistake, what do he say? He says that, "Oh, all of you leave this matter. I have found my coat myself. Nobody has helped me." And just asking you people to find out anything is like calling a cat and say that find out my thing. So children, here we see how Uncle Podger hides his mistake and blames others for the same. And when half an hour had been spent in tying up his finger and a new glass had been got, then the tools and the ladder and the chair and the candle had been brought, he would have another go. The whole family, including the girl and the charwoman, standing round in a semicircle ready to help. It means that now, after the first round, Uncle Podger, as he had cut his hand, so it will be tied up for an hour, half an hour, and then he will start for his second attempt for hanging the frame on the wall, and whole house helps him there again.